All right, here we go. Got games 5 through 7, Divisional Championship Series. We're all tied at 2, all across the board right now. Anything can happen. Good luck to our teams. Pineda solo home run gets the scoring started for the Herons in the first, 1-0. RBI single Frank Pedroza ties the game for the Rams, 1-1 in the third now. Bryce Mosley doubles. It's going to drive in Little. 1-0 Empire. Ian Markle solo home run puts the Mudcats on top, 1-0 in that game. And Phoenix strikes first. Jose Bautista solo home run gets the scoring started. Denver puts up 3 runs in the third inning. Victor Baez doubles in 2, and then Matt Barraleza doubles in Baez. Exciting to see that Denver has a rookie who's also super clutch in the postseason. How exciting. Mike Davison singles, Wiesner scores. North Stars tied at 1 in the fifth. Two more for Denver. Tim Doherty doubles in 2. 5-1. Mudcats take the lead. Eric McReynolds solo home run. 2-1 in the sixth. Triple in the seventh by Nate Stutz, and the Herons take a 2-1 lead. They've got bases loaded, 1 out now in the top of the seventh. Threatening for more, and they get more. Danny Sanchez singles in 2. Garrett Roll leaves the game with an injury for the Herons, but they now lead 4-1 in the seventh. The Sasquatch is tied at 1 in the seventh. Edgar Hernandez solo home run, and the Mudcats get an insurance run, 3-1. Now on an Edigio Marinelli single. Herons add 1 more on a bases loaded walk, so they now lead by 4 as we go to the bottom half of the seventh. Joaquin Manriquez leaves the game with an injury for Denver. Josh Burrowitz, sacrifice fly, gets one back for the Rams. They're going to be down by 3, though, as we head to the 8th. It's going to be a 2-run lead for the Mudcats as we go to the 9th inning in that game. Rochester has 3 outs remaining. On to the 9th we go, tied in Phoenix, 1-1. Freddie Pritchard, the closer, into the game for New Orleans. John Ramirez is going to draw a 1-out walk. It's going to be the pinch hitter now, Dave Smith. He strikes out looking, though. It's going to be up to teams. That'll do it. Mudcats win. They take a 3-2 series lead as we bring the series back to Rochester. Sasquatch has had a man on second, but they couldn't get a run across in the top of the 9th. We go to the bottom half for Phoenix now. Tying run at the plate for the Rams. Got a pitching change for the Herons. Hayes coming in to shut the door on this mini rally. Two-out double for Craig Lord. Winning run on second for Phoenix. Herons get out of the jam. On to the 9th we go. 3-run game there still. And we're in extras. That'll do it in Bighorn. The Herons take Game 5 on the road, 5-2. They're going to have the 3-2 series lead as we head back to Huron. Into the 11th inning we go in Phoenix, and somehow the New York-Denver game is still in the 8th inning. Todd Nelson walks for the Sasquatches to lead things off the 11th. A double play, though. 2 down. Denver popping off in the 8th. Bunch of small ball, 4 singles, 4 RBI singles. Make it 9-1. Paguro, 2-out, 1-out double, and that'll do it. A double, a single, and then a sac fly. Brad Batiste walks it off for the Firebirds, 2-1 in Game 5. We head back to Spokane for 6 and 7. And again, Denver wins at home. We head back to New York for that series. So let's wrap up today. Game 6. Long ball getting things started in the first inning. Rams take a 1-0 lead, but then ceded immediately. Solo home run by Josh Ferguson, but then a 2-run shot by Manny Pineda for the Herons. Rams get it back though. Frank Pedroza singles in the second. It's 2-2 now in that game, and a 3-run blast for Kevin Porter. Denver's off to the quick lead in Game 6. Right out of the gate, an injury for Phoenix's Jose Bautista. Single and a sac fly in the third, and the Rams have 2 more. They're up 4-2. Firebirds strike first in Game 6. They get 3 runs in the fourth. Craig Lord doubles in 2, and then Miguel Chavez singles. New York's on the board. Vinny Aguilar doubles in Mosley. They've got second and third with 1 out. And they tie it. Dan Gallatin doubles them in. It's 3-3. Man on second, 1 out now. Still scoreless in Rochester, going to the bottom of the 6th. So far, 6 innings pitched by Mark Christensen, the trade acquisition. And it's Ethan Pauly for the Mudcats. 5 2/3 innings pitched. Looks like maybe they pulled him for the bullpen. Sasquatches strike in the 5th with 3 big runs. Carson singles, Flores grounds out, Nelson sac fly, so small balling their way back to a tie ball game. And Denver pulls back in front. Jalen Dilworth solo home run in the 6th inning. Bobby Thompson 2-run homer. Sasquatches now lead 5-3. And the Empire tie it back up. Rich Reinhardt sac fly drives into Eaton. On to the 8th we go, in Rochester, still scoreless. Looks like Christensen's still out there in the 8th. Alan Olson doubles in Cohen, and the Empire on top now 5-4 in the 7th. John Ramirez breaks the scoreless tie in the 8th inning. Solo home run. It's 1-0 Rochester. 4th hit of the game for Josh Ferguson, and they get another run. Ferguson comes in to score on an Alberto Elias triple. So it's now 5-2 there. Things can still flip late. We're looking at a couple Game 7s if they don't. Mudcats, Andy Chenault singles to lead off the 9th. Down by 1. First and second now, Ojeda walks. It's going to be up to Urbach. He's got a couple of monster home runs already in the postseason. He lines out here. Marinelli at the plate. that'll do it. The North Stars hang on for the 1-0 win, and they force Game 7. Last chance for Phoenix, tying run at the plate. So they have a man on second. And Denver, last chance here, down to their final out, actually. Down by 1 in New York. Tying run on first now for Phoenix. Tying run on first for Denver. And the Sasquatches shut the door. Denver, though, gets the job done. DJ Lord, 2-run home run in the 9th inning. And they now lead 6-5 over the Empire. Last 3 outs for New York to try to get one back. It's been back and forth. Not going to count them out yet, but that is a dagger. Leadoff runner on, Ryan Tassos. And all that excitement, the Sasquatches did stay alive. They will force a Game 7. Cohen strikes out. It's going to be a pinch hitter. Rux into the game. Rux singles. Suzuki at the plate. Full count to Suzuki. He walks. It's the center fielder Lambert. Base is loaded now for New York. John Lambert. And he gets it done. He singles. Tasso scores. So 1 out. Base is loaded for Mosley. Tied at 6. And he gets it done. Mosley singles. Rux scores. And the Empire save their season with a 7-6 victory, and they will force Game 7. And if the Herons lose here, which they're down by 3 in the 9th, we're going to have 4 Game 7s coming up here in just a moment. How about that wild finish? Okay, no more suspense. Let's hop into it. Game 7's good luck. It's been some good series. Rams striking first in Game 7 and striking in a big way. 5 runs in the first inning. Danny Hess singled in Ferguson. A wild pitch brought Hess across, but then Josh Borowitz launching a 3-run home run. Phoenix getting 2 on a pair of home runs, Caden Allen and Brad Batiste. And they lead 2-0 over the Sasquatches. Herons get 2 back in the first, and nobody's been retired yet. So Armando Ramirez, 2-run home run. It's 5-2. Meanwhile, on the Ice Conference side, scoreless in both those games in the 3rd and the 4th inning, respectively. BJ Reyna pitching for the Empire. Sean Chaney for Denver, Mike Shealy for New Orleans, and Alex Garcia for Rochester. David Bostic adds to the lead, and so does Alberto Elias. 2 more home runs for the Rams. It's now 8-2, and we're still in the second inning in that game. And 5-0 Phoenix in the third. 2 more home runs. 4 home runs now on the game for the Firebirds already here in the third. Brad Batiste hits his second home run of the game, 2-run homer. Craig Lord with a solo homer. Added Joe Morales solo home run in the fourth. It's 6-0 now Firebirds. Denver's the first to strike in the Ice Conference. Tim Doherty singles in Manriquez. 1-0 in the sixth. Herons get one back on a sac fly. It's 8-3. 2 more for the Dynamite. Matt Barreleza singles in, punts in Doherty. 3-0 now here. Run homer for Ivan Sanchez, and it's an 8-5 game. It's still in the fourth inning. That game is not over yet. Meanwhile, after going, I think it was a 1-0 game in Game 6, it's scoreless in the 7th inning in Rochester. Sasquatch is on the board in Game 7. Freitas doubles in Padilla at 6-1. Greg Tarver has left the game with an injury. Go-ahead run is on second with 1 down for the North Stars. If the Mudcats get out of the jam, we're going to be scoreless going to the 9th inning there. Denver's pitching has shut down New York in New York right now, 3-0. Make it 4-0. Matt Berleza adding a solo home run. One out single for Matt Jacobs. North Stars have the winning run on base. Extra as we go, though. Denver wraps up the shutout in Game 7, 4-0 on the road, and they advance to the conference championship. It's like they were never gone. Two on, nobody out for the Sasquatches. Trying to rally and get a few runs here in the 8th to make this a little closer. 2 on for the Mudcats in the 10th. And the Mudcats score. Juan Rodriguez singles in Belanti. Meanwhile, the Sasquatches chipping away here. 3 runs in the 8th. First and third, 2 down. And they tie it. Flores doubles. Nelson scores. It looks like maybe he was thrown out in the base paths, but 4 runs in the 8th inning, and the Sasquatches have tied it at 6. How about that? Last 3 outs for the Rochester North Stars here. Down by 1 in the 10th inning. Reiser flies out. Teams pops out. It's going to be Tarrant the catcher. And that will do it. The New Orleans Mudcats advance and eliminate the 2-time defending Rochester North Stars. 2-time defending champion Rochester North Stars. 1-0. Little revenge for Game 6 there. So back-to-back 1-0 games, but a different result this time. And it'll be New Orleans versus Denver in the Ice Conference Championship series. Meanwhile, the Sasquatches walk it off in the 9th. After the heroics of the 8th inning, James Whitaker singles in Padilla, and they will be advancing to the Conference Championship Series in what's heartbreaking fashion. The Phoenix Firebirds will be going home. That is a crazy ending for Spokane. And the Rams hang on for a Game 7 win on the road, 8-5, after the explosive first 2 innings. So it'll be the Rams versus the Sasquatches in the conference championship on the fireside. So, some crazy games there. Congratulations to our winners. And, everybody loses except for one. So, for the 4 that didn't make it, hopefully we'll see you next year. Let's take a look at the MVPs here real quick. Mudcats, Eric McReynolds, I think his second MVP of the playoffs here. So he has been carrying the Mudcats now to the Conference Championship Series. DJ Lord for Denver. I forget who won the Baez, right? Yeah, so DJ Lord for Denver here. Getting it. David Burgess for the Sasquatches. The 30-year-old. Josh Ferguson for the Rams. Oops, on the screen, but you guys get the drift. Take a look at the standings. There it is. I'll drop the file and hopefully we pick things up later tonight.